Hi guys, this is a separate video for the 20 questions tag that Ross have put out there, and I have seen you guys make this, so I just want to join in with you guys. I have listed all of the questions here and I'm gonna read it and afterwards give my answers to them. So the first one is, what does your name mean? So my full first name is Rosita, and my nickname is Rose. It's not, I guess it's not derived from the flower, but just to shorten the name. And I'm thinking that it is from my mother and my father's name because my father's name is Rolando. So I get the Ro from him, and my mom's name is Teresita. So maybe I got the Sita from her, so it turned to be Rosita. And also, here in Philippines, when I was younger, they used to name their kids from the first letter of their name. So, for us three siblings, we have R on our first names. So, my kuya is Redentor, my ate is Regina, and I am Rosita. So, that might be where it is derived from. The second question is, where are you from? I'm from Manila, Philippines, here in Tondo. The third is, what was your favorite subject in high school? The first thing that comes out from my mind is English because I really like learning English back then. But I also enjoy learning Araling Panlipunan, or I think it is translated into sociology. Maybe because of all the maps, and I really like memorizing the different countries and different places. The fourth is, what is your biggest accomplishment? The first thing that comes to mind is having my podcast and having my crochet business. But I also have this accomplishment from taking care of my nieces and nephews. The fifth one is, what is your favorite candle scent? I don't really have a favorite one because we don't usually use scented candles here. But if ever to choose one, maybe it would be lemon scented candles. Can you cook? I can cook, I can fry some stuff, but mostly the cook here in the family is my mom. I can't really imitate her cooking style. I'm not that confident in doing the dishes that she's making, but whenever she gets tired of cooking, I was the one to fry some stuff if it is available. And I can cook some simple ones. I have some recipes that I have learned in the past, just like the baby potatoes, where I put some ham or bacon and also some cheese whiz. I also can make some lumpia dynamite, and those are the dishes that I love working on. Guys, to continue on, the seventh question is, what is good about your life right now? For me, it is having stuff to do every day and something to look forward to. Also, having my podcast, my regular podcast in YouTube. Also, one good thing about my life now is taking care of my nieces and nephews. What is your sign? My sign is a Leo. My birthday is August. And within our relative circle, there we have so many Leos. So we're having plenty of birthdays during August. And that is within our circle. Ninth question is, what scares you about aging? Mostly, it is having chronic pains and not having the time or not having the most of my time when I'm aging and I don't have much more time to have. The 10th question is, what is your favorite holiday? My favorite holiday is Christmas because during our younger years, I used to have some fond memories with my cousins roaming around here, going to our relatives and asking for aguinaldo. Nagmamano, that is our tradition where we extend the hand to our elderly ones and put it on our forehead as a sign of respect for them. 11 is what is your guilty pleasure. The first one would be buying yarn that I don't need and some retail therapy. Whenever I go to a place, I make it a point that I buy something just to have a memory or souvenir from that place. 12 is what is your favorite show to binge watch. Lately, I have binge watched all of the 12 seasons of the Big Bang Theory. So that is one of it. And today I am finding some more to binge watch. And sometimes I binge watch your podcast within the yarn community. The 13th is what is one thing you can't leave the house without. The first thought I have are my cell phone and my IDs, but I will make it general by saying my bag, because inside it is my purses with my coins in it, and I really have to have some money with me when I go out because I wouldn't be able to go somewhere since I'm commuting. So that is my answer. Okay, the 14th question is, are you a morning person or a night owl? I am a morning person. I usually wake up in the morning around 8 o'clock. And when I have something to do, I usually make myself up at about 7 a.m. And at night, I usually am asleep at about 10 p.m. So I might say that I am a morning person. 15th, what is your favorite genre of movie? I've written here romantic comedy. I'm really fond of romance movies, but in particular, I love ones with comedy in it. What is the last thing you bought? I put here, the last thing is yarn for an order, but I'm not quite sure. I might have eaten out, but it is not considered something to buy, or maybe it is. 17th, what is your favorite book? My favorite books are Agatha Christie books, but I have the 2 volumes of Sherlock Holmes that my papa bought me so many years ago, and I still have it, even though it's a bit torn out now. So I'm guessing that is one of my favorite books of all time. 18th is, what has required the most courage of you in your life so far? That is taking care of my nieces and nephews, because whenever they do something or whenever we go out, I'm kind of scared of them, letting them play around. So sometimes it scares me, and it's a little bit challenging to take care of them each day and making them happy, or some things like that. 19th, what is your favorite drink? My favorite drink is a Zagu. It's a pearl shake that has the buko pandan flavor in it. And sometimes I really love drinking mogu mogu. It's a drink that has nata de coco in it. And sometimes I really like drinking some Cali. It's a sparkling drink that is non-alcoholic. The 20th is, what is your favorite food? My favorite food would be chicken wings and baby potatoes, the one that I made in the past, that I have put ham or cheese in, and also lumpia dynamite. Those are my favorite foods. Okay, the 21st question is, what is your favorite music genre? I have put here old songs, and I really like songs in the past within my generation and maybe before that, which is the 70s. And I also love hearing some of the classic ones from Johnny Mathis and Shirley Bassey, and also the songs from my generation, which is the 80s. 22nd, What is your favorite time of the day? My favorite time of the day is the time where I am done with all of my chores during the day. So that would be 8 p.m. in the evening, where I can just relax and maybe do some other stuff like reading or watching movies. 23rd, are you high maintenance? No. I have some stuff that I have a routine for, grooming wise, but thinking that I'm really not high maintenance. I really not into fashion or making fuss about how I look. I'm just comfortable with what I'm wearing, and yeah, I'm thinking that I'm really not that high maintenance. 24. How many countries have you been to? Just one country, and that is the Philippines. I have been on other places within the Philippines in Visayas, but I'm not able to ride an airplane yet. I have ridden some ships, but I haven't been in an airplane. 25th, what is the first amusement park you've been to? I have written here Star City, but I'm not quite sure. There are some amusement parks or circus wherein they go to a certain place to build their rides, and then after that they go to a different place, and that is what we call feria here in the Philippines. So that might be the first one amusement park that I've been to. But in the past, I have remembered going out with my cousins in Enchanted Kingdom, and also an amusement park near here, which is Star City. And the sad story is that they had recently been into a fire. So that's it. Okay, 26 is, what is the scariest movie you've watched? And that is Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's a very gruesome movie. I don't know how I finished the whole movie because it is very graphic and I had headache after watching it. So that is a horror movie, and I don't usually watch horror movies. I'm into romantic comedy, or the most that I have are war movies, but this type of movies really gives me headaches. 27. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, 1 being the lowest, rate your fashion sense. I have put here 4. I really have low fashion sense. I wear clothes that are comfortable to me, and even when I go out, I'm just wearing simple shirts and simple pants with some of the shoes that I have here. I don't usually buy more clothes in a fashion style type ones, but I prefer those that are comfortable. And since it is mostly hot here in the Philippines, I prefer ones where I don't sweat that much. 28. Do you see the glass as half empty or half full? I have put here half empty. That is the first thing that pops out from my mind, so I have written it here. And I don't know if it pertains to being pessimistic or have negative thoughts all the time, but that is how I see it. The 29th is, would you rather have a friend who's very blunt with their words, or a friend who tells a lot of white lies? The answer is friends who always tells white lies, because I don't want to hear most of the time the truth from a friend. But this is where I am a bit unleveled, or not leveled, because I wouldn't want my friend to always be giving me white lies. So yeah. The 30th question is, would you rather live in a rural area or suburbs? I don't know what rural and suburbs mean. Maybe rural is for the province and suburbs would be the city. But since I have been living here in the city of Manila, I'm thinking that maybe next time I would like to be in a province type of place where it is much more quieter and a little bit busier. So those are the answers that I have for you guys, and I will have another clip. Hi guys, so those are the answers that I have for the 20 plus question tags from Ross of Smell Great Guy. I'm hoping to merge these files because I have turned it into clips, and I'm gonna upload it after the Gantsilyera chat. So I'm hoping to catch up with you guys, and thank you for visiting with me, taking the time out of your day to watch my videos. So that's it from me. Bye for now.